Hello, good day. So this video is made actually to run you on how to create an account with ISC2. Then after which you will also run you through how to register for certified in cybersecurity exam on a C platform. And the last thing we'll be doing on the video is also how to access your free online learning material or training material. So we'll go straight to creating the account with ISC2, then registering for the certified in cybersecurity course and getting the free online training. So I will navigate to my browser where I will be using now, because of, for example, if I choose to go to my ISC2.org now, because of the constant updates of the site, so it is quite difficult to navigate through and register for the particular certification we tend to do. Right now, what I did is to have or create some, just to have some link that will directly take us to where we can be getting our registration directly. So here I'll copy this link, right? So isc2.org/certification/cc, that's certified in cybersecurity. We'll go straight to the link directly. So it takes me to where I can actually register for certified in cybersecurity. But before we do register for this course, there's every need to create an account, because if you observe here, we don't have accounts. Now this is a platform. You first of all need to create an account with the ISC2 before you can get any of the certification. Now we don't have an account, so I just need to go back. Now this is before we can get this course, so we actually need to register for an account. So it's a free course, an entry-level course for cybersecurity users, and is actually they actually designed it for the first 1 million people who will register for the course. So it's totally free. The training is free. The training material is free. The exam voucher is totally free. So I will run you through how to quickly create an account. So what we'll do here now, since certified in cybersecurity, so what we'll do now is to click on free exam training. It takes us to a particular platform. So here we have these are all pledges. If you like, you can read. But however, to start your journey, these are the 4 things we need to do. First of all, create an account. If you already have an account, to sign in, right? So after creating an account, the next is to complete your ISC2 candidate application form. So it's to fill an application form to become a candidate of ISC2. So after that, the next thing is to visit your dashboard where you can access your courses and examination. So after that, the last thing is to write your exam, pass, and become a member of ISC2 fully. So what I need to do here to get started, I will just click on get started. So click on get started. Takes you to a page where you either sign in or you sign up. Now, if you have an account before, if you do have an account before, you sign in directly from login from Payable. Now, for those that are creating accounts for the first time, so we'll just follow through what we'll be doing here. So first name, I think, let me go with Bruce. I'm just using, this is a demo account, right? So you must make sure that the name you are selecting for the account when creating your account must be the name that is on your valid ID card. For example, if you go to write the exam, you will be required to bring along with you 2 valid ID cards. It could be your national ID card, NIN, it could be your voter's card, it could be your driver's license, it could be your international passport. So make sure that the names that are on those ID cards are the name you will use to register for this particular program, please, and make sure that it appears the way it is on your ID card. Here I will be providing the mail, right? So here you provide password. I would prefer to use my own password. So here I think I have to confirm my password. Now I have read the privacy something. You just check. I've read and agreed to the code of ethics for ISC2. You also checked, and here success, and you create your account. Now you create your account. The next thing it will do is to take you to where the application form, where you can now fill the application form to become an ISC2 candidate, right? So that's the first step we do. We just created an account. Now we want to fill a form to become a candidate of ISC2 before we can now go and register. So you are going to be filling two different forms in this registration. First is to become a candidate of ISC2. The second is to fill a form to register for CC, Certified in Cybersecurity exam, and also to schedule for the exam, right? So let's go straight. Now your names is going to be registered by default. Here you have your email. So note everything that is asterisk with this red, yeah, right? So is important. Every other thing is not really important. So you don't really have to fill every information, but anyway you see the asterisk sign simply means it is required. Does that what it's saying? I think it was showing require. So this is not required, this is required. So let's get address there. I will just use a random address, right? So we don't need city, Lagos, zip code, right? So Mili State, I think you should get Nigeria here because of the city you initially specified. Then your cell phone is also required. I will just be using a random number, right? Is that more than? I guess it's more than. Okay, a random number, but you should put your number, right? So you definitely need some notifications will be sent to you, so you need to put your real number. Now here at the primary certification of interest, we have the certified in cybersecurity down to the certified secure software life cycle professional. But here we are going for the certified in cybersecurity. So you click it. Once you highlight it, you come here and click this button so that it moves to this part of the screen, this other part of the screen. So just in case you mistakenly, maybe you actually clicked on this and this is not the course you were trying to register for, so you highlight it, right? You click this so that it goes back to this other part. So now we've specified that we are going for certified in cybersecurity. How did you hear about us? Well, you can decide to say social media. Let's just pair group and influence. Are you a member of ISC2 chapter? No, you are not yet a member if you are registering for the first time, or if you're written your exam or pass, so you are not yet a member. We go with next. Now you're on the page 2 of your application form. Work status, it depends on what you want to apply. Here I will just say student. Because this is not required, it's not asterisk. Because it's not required, what I would do is just to skip it. This is required educational institution if applicable. So you need to specify educational institution. Here we'll just go with Uniben, right? So highest level of education, you can go with post-degree, college or university if you want. So what's your, decide to pick any course of your choice, right? So next, takes you to the last page of the registration form. Now, I'm interested taking 5 minutes, right? So this is not compulsory, right? So if you can, but before you select, right? So you should first of all click, make sure you read what it is, and so it's not really, I don't accept, all right? I have read the policy, yeah. I have confirmed that I have one account with, of course, yes, check them. Okay, before doing that, you need to read, assume that you've read the account policy, then you checked it. Then this is not really important, so we submit our form. Remember, this is just the application form to be a candidate of ISC2. Now, after filling this form, immediately immediately the next page loads. We'll simply go and check our email to see if we have received a confirmation email from ISC2, right? From ISC2 to be a candidate. Now you see, thank you and welcome. You are now a candidate with ISC2. So immediately registering and getting this thank you and welcome page. So let's quickly check our email if we have an email sent to us for confirmation. So I just, because I'm using this, I go uh, directly to this and right. So this is the email. Like in a badge, you can post this badge as a candidate, right? So accept the badge and stuff like that, but it's not really that important. So the idea is, thing is just to get this confirmation mail that you are now a candidate. Now, coming back to this page, to go and get the free exam, we just register as a candidate. But to get the free exam, we need to use this link, free access to official ICT online self-paced training for certified. So we click on this particular link, right? It takes us to prepare for certified cybersecurity certification at your own pace. You can get the course itself, right? So here you see, then you click on enroll in free training. Takes you to your dashboard, right? So it takes you to your dashboard. Now, why this video is very important, because for those that have registered before, let's say a month ago, 2 months ago, you discover that the site, they've updated or upgraded the site. The step in registering for this course has changed, right? So right now you're seeing something else. Maybe those that are that were quite familiar with the site before, you're seeing something very different. So they update, they upgrade their site every day. So we need to just follow this process. Now, to get the course we need to register for, right? We'll look for a free exam. Now, what we need to do is to first of all, what is this? Okay. Is to first of all, I hope I didn't use that image. So first of all, go for candidate benefits. Here we'll see free education CCA register free. So we'll go with free training, enroll for free training. So here it takes us to free training. So we click on enroll in free training. Then it takes us to a certain page where we can enroll in this training. Sorry. So once you have this, you click on the line, you get this candidate benefits. Now please make sure your dashboard is highlighted and you're here. So once you're here, we need to schedule a training. Yeah, because of this, we need to schedule the exam before we can have access to the course, right? So we click on schedule exam. Takes you to where you can fill out the form for the exam itself before checking out for the voucher in the exam. So this is a form that you need to fill out. No, remember I said this, you're filling out two forms. One is the application to be a candidate, and the other form is for the exam you actually specify writing. So address options will be your home address is there. City is Lagos, mailing, right? We have for this employer just decide to, I don't know, use any of the information. Position, what is your position? IT, let me just go with help desk. So that's my position. Date of birth, you can decide to go with any the date of birth you want to, your date of birth, of course. Then your ethnicity is very important. We are Black African. Then your gender identity is also required. Then your primary language is required. Then you need, again, secondary language is also required. So training program, what is your educational training program? So we look for ISC2. Let's look for ISC2 self-paced training. ISC2 ISC2 self-paced training, or let me take it. Okay, I think self-study. Okay, self-study with ISC2 materials. So that's our preferred educational training program, highest level, university certification needed for a job. Select certification needed for a job. Do you need a certification for the job or something? We'll go with yes. Applying to become an associate. For now, let's say no. Yes, we already selected the certification and we have everything checked. This is not certification study resource and offer. Let's check it. Continue education and professional. There's no need. We submit. So it takes us, okay, it takes us to Person View page, right? Person View page is where we can cash out on the course, like cash out on the free voucher, and also register for the exam. So you select your preferred language for the exam. Then next, it takes you to the ISC2 policy. You can go through it, but what I will just do, agree to whatever that is being said there. Then this is your location. Here you are going to find a test center, but note, before doing this, you should be able to program yourself, knowing that, okay, within a month, within 2 months, you should be able to prepare and write the exam, right? Though there's also an option to schedule for the exam if you couldn't meet with the time you initially specified. So since I have specified my location here, we'll be giving options of 2 major centers. Here I have Lekki first one. I think I have also Yaba here. Yeah, I can decide to go with Lekki first one, or I can decide to select 2 locations, then look at how it will be convenient for me. So in this case, I'm selecting 2 locations. I just decide to do that. Then click on next. Click on next. Now the next thing is to specify your exam date. Now this is location at Lekki, this is location at Yaba, right? So if you choose to settle with Yaba or settle with Lekki, so you must specify your exam date. Now, if you discover that the particular day you were a bit free, that you needed to write the exam is non-feasible, it's not available in certain location you select. So you switch. That's why I selected multiple locations, right? So let's say I'm looking at August 30th. What is August 30th? I think August 30th is not available. Saturday, can you see? August 30th is not available at Yaba, so I can decide to come to Lekki, right? And look for August 30th is available, right? So this is how you select your exam location. Then you'll be giving, would you like to prefer your time display? You select, is it in 24 hours or in 12 hours? So our next available appointment is Saturday, this and that and that. So your time will be between 1:45 p.m. to 3, right? Lagos time. That's around afternoon. So you book, click on book this appointment. Now it will not take you to your voucher page to open under the person view site, right? So this is your appointment and every other thing. This is the price of the course you are registering for, approximately $400. So if you intend to choose it, well, right? So this is just the information of what you have. Then the next thing is proceed to checkout, right? So this is, remember, this is your payment and billing. Note this thing is already covered for you. At the end of the day, the estimated total due is your $0. So this is why the scholarship. This is the scholarship we actually talked about. Now, the next thing is to click on next. Then immediately you do that, you have all your details. You're almost there. Just to confirm, then submit order. So immediately your order is approved, yeah, your books. So immediately your order is approved, email will be sent to you, to the email address you provided, giving the particular information you might need, or the particular information you need for that. So let's quickly look at the mail. What is? I'm not sure. I think this was the mail. Right. Now you have your personal appointment confirmation, then you have your payment confirmation. So this is your payment confirmation. This is everything, or your mail. Make sure you get this mail. If you don't, simply means something is wrong somewhere, right? You get this mail. Then let's look at the exam appointment. So this is your appointment, exam appointment. Also, right, you'll get all this mail. Please note, I don't know, for some centers, you might not be allowed to take your phone inside, but however, some center might provide a safe space where you can keep your phone. So it's good that you print out this page if you will not be taking your phone there, or you take your phone there, you must show them that you are, for example, let me look for the appointment. You must show them that you are scheduled for the exam in so, right? So they need this before entering the exam center. They want to say, okay, are you really scheduled? Is it the time? For example, maybe you were scheduled for Saturday. You cannot just go there at 9 a.m., right? So it must be around this time, something like that, right? So this mail should confirm what you have, should confirm your access to the. So the next thing after checking out on the voucher, so the next thing is to access your online material, right? To access that, I have a link. Now that you can't go back to your, what's it called again? You can't go back to your dashboard and access it. For example, let me see, do I have my dashboard so close here? You can actually get back to your dashboards and access it. But however, let me just go to my notepad, then access the CC bundles, where I can get the actual copy, where I can get the free online training material. So we go straight to that site. Now, what did I type? I think it's not bundles, it's bundle. Let's see. Okay. So here I think I made a mistake in the landing bundle. Right. So let's go straight to the ISC2 landing bundles. Here you see yourself in Cybersecurity. So the page should open up. Then you look at, we have different bundles. First, self-paced training exam for 6C. This is self-paced training exam plus extras you pay. Then if you need an online instructor, this is the, so we're going for the self-paced training exam, which is the free online resource for us. But at the end of the exam, after concluding the exam, you have to pay $50 annual maintenance fee as a candidate or member of ISC2, right? So that's after you've passed the exam. But however, let's go straight to under the free, the one we have with $0. So let's go and click on register now. So when you come here, you will also express, right? Remember this page, the same page where we started. Now we have created an account, we already have an account and every other thing. Instead of getting started, we just need to sign in to the account we've created before. So you sign in. So your account is also here. Now you don't need to cease it. I think it's just, but if your account doesn't show this, you need to sign in. Right, sign in with your account so that you have that. But now I think I did, maybe I did. I actually accepted that my password and registration should be saved. Right now, so make sure that you have an account here, right? So you have your account here, so you go to your dashboard. So now we are trying to access the free learning material. So on your dashboard, you're going to see your, first of all, let's go for candidate benefit. Under the candidate benefit, you're going to see register for certified cybersecurity and select an exam date. No. Okay, free training for certified cybersecurity. So you click on arrow in free training here. So it takes you down to this point. Here you have 180 days access to this course content. So within 3 months you should be able to, is it 3 months? Within 6 months you should be able to complete that. So click on that, it takes you to this part. Right now you have, this is where you can access the material online. So basically they are the same thing, though they are in theory. You can see this is the date of your exam. So your material will be lasting from, your material will be expiring December 16th, since we just created it today. So you can, if you tend to reschedule, maybe we meet up with the exam date, you can come here and reschedule for the exam. But right now we have two particular, the same thing. So we click on start training, it takes us to a certain domain called the ISC2 obrism.io domain. This is where we have the online training course. So we are sending into that domain. So by the time it loads up, we're going to have a complete. Now, welcome to your customized certified in cybersecurity learning experience. So here is, you can navigate. There's a particular video that can teach you how to use the portable. However, it's not that difficult to use. Here, this is your course. Remember, during the introduction for the first class, I told you we have 5 domains. On this course, we have the security principles, the incident response, business continuity, disaster recovery. We have the access control concept, network security, security operations. These are the 5 domains we have. Now, before you start the course, for example, I don't know, some people, when you register, you might see a lock key, right? You see locked, simply means you should finish this before getting to the next domain. But now I'm not seeing that on my own. Some people, you might see that, right? It doesn't mean that you don't have access to the material. It simply means finish one, then get to the second one. So right now, before you start the course, you have a course introduction and pre-assessment. This is just to test you. It's about 100 questions. You click on it. It's about 100 questions to test your strength. So by the time you are done, for example, okay, this is it, right? You can't answer this question until you answer this question. You can't, that's what it is. So it's about 100 of them. The idea for this pre-assessment is to ascertain your level of understanding. So after doing it, because it's an AI protocol system, AI will actually help you to focus on the area you are not really strong at. For example, after doing it, so they are going to give you a score, give you percentage according to domains. So they will actually recommend, okay, you have your strength is in networking, your strength is this focus in this certain kind of area. So it's good. Do it. You don't need to use AI. Do is a free 100 question exam. So the idea is finish it, know your strengths, know your weakness in the course, then get back to your training courses. here. You get back to your training courses, then you start your training courses. So the training material is a combination of both documents that's written materials and video, right? So after every material, when you go through it, after every domain or after every topic, there's always a quiz, a test. So you write your test, you give your level of confidence. So let's start. Let's assume we have read all these things and just start, right? So this is your progress to competency. This is your content you covered, right? Now, for example, did you understand this? This is your concept level to everything you do. For example, if you answer a question, right? If you answer a question, they will ask you to provide your confidence level. They'll provide it and click continue. So to be registry, if you give 100% confidence level and you fail the call, fail the question, it will deduct from your total score minus 100. If you got it correctly, it will be plus 100. If your confidence level is 60%, it will be plus 60 minus 60. So that's like this. Also, you just go through the material, very easy to navigate. Then I understand this, then you continue, right? Yeah, did you understand this content? I get, of course, I get it. Now, remember, if you remember, this is where we started from. You go through it. You talk about what you want to talk about. Do you understand this content? Yeah, I understand. So the fact you are consenting that so you understand, they will not hit you with a question. The concept of secrecy is more related to which foundational aspect of security. Let's say secrecy, you don't choose availability, and you said you're 100% sure. So immediately you click or check, you will be owing them minus 100. Can you see it? You're owing them minus 100 because you can't go back to correct it. That's the thing. So you've done that, you've done that. You can't go back. So if you go back and restart, because not to restart another account. So you just, by the time you navigate, you know how to do that. So make sure you understand before giving your answer and your confidence level. Let's assume we've done this and I say I understand 100%, right? They now decide to give me a question to test me on that. So which region, let's just say I choose European Union and I give 33%. So 33, if I'm correct, 33% will be what is added to my current score. If not, I will also be owing minus 33%. So let's check if I'm owing the minus 33%. I think I got it correctly, right? So 33% I'm now owing. So that's how you navigate the course. Very, very, very easy to navigate the course. So let me try and head back to my dashboard. So what you do that can help you quickly navigate your dashboard is what I do while I was reading material. I think what I did was I start this dashboard, make sure it's saved and archived on my bookmark, and anytime come and just go. You resume any course. You can decide to skip this course and go to this course and start, right? Right. So it's good to start from the beginning, right? So that is basically everything about the ISC2 candidate application form, then the registration for certified cybersecurity and accessing your online material. Thank you.